to send it back.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Utah's on defense. They trail by 1. Kaminsky uses the glass to finish the lane.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Passes it to Agbaji. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Gay. The Jazz working the ball around now. Now, here's Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Over Porter. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
Porter passes to Kaminsky. Here's George. He's guarded by Markkanen. And the shot is good.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Jazz trail by 3. The pass to Agbaji. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Back to Markkanen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Markkanen's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Utah. And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. This time they met in Houston.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Utah's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Markkanen against George. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by Houston.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Inside. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots. Always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Markkanen passes to Horton Tucker. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Porter. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. They've shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
Şengün shooting 1.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. They've got Colin Sexton, and it's Olynyk in at the power forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Sexton for 3. Offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Martin the pass to George. It's over Olynyk. The Rockets with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
To the inside. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from George.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Olynyk. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from George. One of the big talking points with MP. Can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Jordan Clarkson. What's the news there, Dave?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Jazz's head athletic trainer. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
It's stolen by Green. Now here is Martin. He's guarded closely. George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
At the line for the Rockets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Kenyon Martin Jr., shooting 1.
And that one falls for Martin. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
And George, here we go. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Pass to Sexton. To stop the drought, and it's sent back by George.
Out of bounds.
It goes out of bounds.
Houston ball.
Last touch by Olynyk. And the Rockets making a change here. Garuba's checked in.
Garuba.
Rockets leading by 13. Outside, Martin. Back to Porter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds. Utah ball.
Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrated.